Welcome back to the Limerick Post Show with me, Meghann Scully. I'm delighted now to be joined by Tom Gillespie, who's, I suppose, a surfer out in Lahinch, a resident surfer. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me, mate.
Now, the reason we are chatting, and I suppose I know Limerick people love the Clare coast, and usually this time of year, the Limerick people head away and spend their summers around Kilkee and Lahinch, etc. But obviously with lockdown, we can't get out there at the moment. So, Tom, something very unusual happened the last day. You were hanging out with sharks. Can you tell us a little bit more about the experience?
So a couple of friends. We were down at the beach, and it was a really nice sunny day, and the sea was really nice, and like the wind was really calm. And we'd heard about basking sharks in the area, and we'd heard that there were a lot of them, which is very rare. And we're just there, and we saw fins in the water. So, and they were very close to the shore. So a couple of us paddled out and kind of just sat on our boards, and then next thing, these massive sharks just started cruising right past us. And it was strange at first because they're huge, and it's just like you see a big fin, and every bit of instinct in your body is kind of telling you that like you shouldn't be there. But we kind of knew that they were that they were harmless, basically. Like, they don't have any teeth, they eat plankton, and they were very very much not fussed by our presence at all. We would just be sitting on our boards, and they'd swim right past. And luckily I had my GoPro, and it was really sunny and the water was clear, so the footage just looked amazing. And I think a lot of people got excited by seeing it, I think. Which is great.
I just can't believe it. I just imagine being in the water and seeing a fin. I would probably get out of there as fast as I could and run the other way. But you went over with a GoPro and took some footage. Like I said, you saw the fins and you went over. Like, is it just because out of curiosity, or have you swam with sharks before?
No, never. I did a cage dive once in South Africa, but this is very different. That's a much scarier shark, a great white shark, than the basking shark. But I guess that we just knew like that they were harmless, and we thought this is literally a once in a lifetime opportunity to be able to get this close to something that big. And they're an amazing creature, and and there was so many of them in the bay. We just went out there, and it was absolutely one of the most mind-blowing experiences of our lives. Absolutely.
And obviously at the moment, I suppose the beaches and stuff and the water's probably, it's quieter than usual. Obviously that those of you who are regular surfers are there. So is it a case that maybe the sharks, will they come in closer? Or are they kind of, are they used to surfers, or how do they operate?
I don't know. Like they didn't seem fussed by us at all. Like, I mean, like it's very rare. They wouldn't be like, I haven't really heard of anyone surfing and basking sharks showing up. I mean, we see dolphins quite a lot, and seals, and they'll get quite close. But basking sharks are much more rare. They only come one time of the year, and then they're kind of gone. So it was like, but I've never seen anything like it. But it was so amazing. I mean,
being an Irish person, I think, and probably growing up watching Jaws, and when I hear sharks, I just think a great white, Jaws, teeth, killer, like just like wild, vicious, dangerous. But the basking sharks seem to be a little bit misunderstood, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the headline sounds pretty crazy, but in reality it was more just amazing, Like, I mean, if there were great white sharks, I would be running a mile, but like, or any other sharks with teeth, we wouldn't have done the same. But we knew that they were, harmless. And they're kind of, they don't, like I said, they don't have teeth. They're kind of more like whales than sharks, really.
Okay.
And so they move really slowly, and they're just big mouths like that. And like, they're really interesting, like, because since this has happened, it's obviously got a lot of attention. And I've been in touch with this group called the Irish Basking Shark Project, and they're really cool. You report all your sightings to them, and we actually saw, like, I was able to identify a tag in videos. I was able to, report that back to them, and they told me where it was last seen.
Oh, wow.
But like, they're the second biggest shark in the world. They're bigger than the great white. They're really rare. Like, they're only up in Ireland and Scotland, and I think they've been seen in Morocco and stuff. But like, we're really lucky, like, in Ireland to have something that rare, And they used to hunt them a lot in Ireland. The liver from the basking shark was used to, like, light up the streets of London in the 19th century or something like this. And I also heard that the oldest ever footage taken in Ireland of anything is of basking shark fishermen in Achill around the turn of the century. So that's pretty cool.
That's
But
pretty cool that they were in.
yeah,
You could you could
it's amazing. I think it's kind of like, and also kind of, we, like as surfers, we take for granted, the knowledge of the sea. Like we would know about most of the species in the sea, but there's obviously lots of people in Ireland that might not know about this really cool species. And so yeah, it's nice that it's brought attention to it in that kind of way. And yeah, I had no idea that the video would become this popular, but it's kind of cool in a way.
Well, Tom, I have to say thanks so much for translating your post. And I believe there was a charity as well that people can donate to for the sharks.
Yeah, so there's the Irish Basking Shark Project. They're a really cool group of like really enthusiastic marine scientists, and there's loads of info about basking sharks on their Facebook page and stuff. There's also the Irish Whale and Dolphin Research Group, and yeah, like they've got loads of info about, like, there's loads of different species of whales and dolphins, and there's like all this amazing marine life off the west coast of Ireland, which you don't really see that often, but it's there. So it's interesting to know that we have such like a rich, diverse marine life in Ireland. So yeah, those two charities are really good, and the Irish Coast Guard as well. So
super, sounds absolutely
incredible.
I look forward to the days that we can all leave the cities and the towns and get out to the coast and get to the Hinch. I'm not sure if I'll be getting into the water with sharks anytime soon, but I look forward to seeing more of basking sharks on your videos and your GoPros and whatnot. And as I said, hopefully we'll see you all back in the beach in Hinch in a couple of weeks.
Okay, cool. Nice to talk to you.